INS Chakra is a Russian-built nuclear submarine chartered by the Indian Navy. Chakra is an Akula II class submarine, known to be the most advanced in the world. The Indian Navy has leased the submarines for 10 years from Russia. India's attempts to buy nuclear submarines from Russia appear to have been met with disinformation by the defense lobby. The Indian Navy has allowed U.S. engineering crews into a secret compartment of a Russian-built nuclear submarine in India, INS Chakra, which is in clear violation of the terms of the contract between India and Russia. India leased this submarine in 2012 for $700 million and is in talks to acquire another. Kommersant called the incident an unprecedented scandal. The incident threatens to seriously complicate negotiations both regarding the lease of a second nuclear submarine, and on other projects in the field of military technical cooperation. The Kommersant report stated that French lobbyists had a hidden role in spreading the false information, especially for continuing their chances of selling nuclear-powered submarines to India. France is aggressively trying to participate in India's second aircraft carrier program. First deep-built aircraft carrier, INS Vikrant, is being built in Kochi using technology from a number of countries including Russia. Submarines handed over by Russia to India will be paid in installments over the next 10 years. With this nuclear submarine, India returns to the elite ranks of countries that have nuclear weapons. Countries that have nuclear submarines are the United States, China, Russia, Britain and France. Previously, India had also operated nuclear-powered nuclear submarines also made in Russia until 1991. The Akula II class submarine, which displaces 8,140 tons, was built in Russia and was originally named K-152 Nerpa. Later the name became INS Chakra II after joining the Indian Navy. The submarine was handed over to the Navy by Indian Defence Minister A.K. Antony in a military ceremony in Visakhapatnam, Bengal. After joining the Indian Navy, this ship will be manned by 80 sailors led by Captain P. Ashokan. However, in order to comply with the anti-nuclear weapons agreement, INS Chakra II will not carry nuclear weapons. The ship will only carry normal missiles. This submarine can dive for 3 months without having to worry about running out of fuel. Previously, this submarine was to be handed over in 2009, but the handover had to be postponed due to a technical error appearing during a trial run. India is currently developing its own nuclear submarine, which is called Arihant. The submarine is expected to be operational later this year. Russia is expected to provide training assistance for Arihant's crew in the future. Russia and India are known as India's old allies, where 70% of India's weapons are supplied from Russia. The existence of INS chakra is in the spotlight in the timeline, especially when the submarine weighing 8,140 tons was caught on camera while sailing on the surface when crossing the Singapore Strait on June 4, 2021. The mission across the Singapore Strait is related to the return of the ship to Russia, namely with the aim of base of the Russian Pacific Fleet in Vladivostok. Starting to strengthen the Indian Navy on 4 April 2012, INS Chakra was leased for 10 years with a contract value of $2 billion. Reportedly, in addition to the lease period that will expire, the submarine's early return became necessary due to maintenance problems and an increasingly unreliable power plant. INS Chakra has recently been used more and more to train crews of Indian nuclear submarines. Generally, crew members who have been trained on the INS Chakra, only then assigned to ballistic armed nuclear submarines produced by India, INS Arahant and INS Aragat. In certain missions, INS Chakra is also tasked with tracking the movements of Chinese warships crossing the Indian Ocean, particularly those sailing from and headed for his base in Djibouti. Even though INS Chakra has been returned to Russia, that doesn't mean that India has receded into the world of submarine leasing, because in 2019 a contract was signed $3 billion for third-generation Chakra leases. The new Chakra submarine will arrive in India in 2025 and will operate for 10 years. The arrival of the third-generation INS Chakra in 2025 will leave the Indian Navy without nuclear attack ships for the next 4 years. Nuclear-powered submarines are at the core of the Indian Navy's future plans. While the Arahant-class ballistic missile submarines, planned for a total of 4 fleets, will be the last line of defense in the event of a nuclear standoff, the Indian Navy hopes to acquire 6 nuclear-powered attack submarines.